all Ghanaians, all the youth of Ghana, those living in Ghana and abroad should know that the work will come on the 6th of September 2025.
Nigeria ni bi abewrepu Ghana ni abawe bi over 15 years.
According to the operatives, the diapers, branded under the name of a well-known Ghanaian company, were smuggled into the country from Nigeria using falsified documentation. The interception occurred 3 weeks ago during a routine inspection at Asafo.
Hi everyone, welcome to Amagano Observer, and thank you so much for stopping by. I truly appreciate it. Folks, if there's a reason for us showing up for the protest march coming up in 2 weeks on September 6th, 2025, here are two of them. This evil, demonic, diabolical raping of a 15-year-old Ghanaian by this devilish 31-year-old Nigerian. That should give us impetus to all get out in our numbers for this march and get them out of our midst. If there's a reason for us to show up, it's because of this production and supplying of counterfeit diapers that can harm innocent and defenseless babies. Because enough is enough. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. We know they do plenty of shenanigans behind the scenes. So this is a call to action that will show up on September 6th to continue to send a message to the leaders, quote unquote leaders, who are dragging their feet in taking decisive action against this menace in our midst, because we're sick and tired of it. This article, dated August 19th, 2025, reports that this thug, Nigerian national, was arrested for raping a 15-year-old. A Nigerian national in his 30s has been arrested and detained at the Ewutu District Police Station for allegedly, I don't know why they're using the word allegedly, because he's been identified and arrested, raped a 15-year-old girl in a bush at Nkwantanan Teachers City in the Gomwa East District of the Central Region. And folks, this is worrisome because they are becoming more brazen. They are boldly committing their crimes. It's no longer behind the scenes or under cover of night like the Ashawo and Yahoo Yahoo. According to reports, the incident happened while the victim was returning home with her younger sister after accompanying a senior apprentice from her workplace. The suspect allegedly dragged the girl into a bush, covered her mouth, pulled a knife on her, and forcibly raped her. So the victim's mom, Cecilia Krampa, added more details during an interview. According to her, the 15-year-old victim, of course, is her daughter, and she's a seamstress apprentice. So the mom apparently is a seamstress and is training her daughter to become one as well. The mom says the 15-year-old's senior mate had paid a visit, and at about 6:30 or 7ish p.m., she and her younger sister, who is about 7 or 8, went to see off the senior. On their way back, that's when they came across this Nigerian thug. Apparently, he lives in their neighborhood. Folks, listen to this. He is in the community, so they know him. He actually talked to them and asked them where they were headed before pulling out a knife and kidnapping and dragging the 15-year-old away. When the younger sister tried to fight him off, he pointed the knife at her, and that's when the little girl ran off to get help. Can you imagine living with such an animal in the same community? And when we voice concerns such as these, they are brushed aside as disturbances and a storm in a teacup. Really? The rapist tied up and gagged the victim so that she couldn't scream for help, and then raped her. But there will be no deportation of these riffraffs causing harm to Ghanaian citizens, because there's a promise that there will be no mass deportation, quote unquote. Make it make sense, someone. The younger sister managed to escape and sought help from an Okada rider, but the rapist fled before they returned. The rapist went into hiding after the act. This all took place on July 13th. So he went into hiding after his criminal act. However, with the assistance of Emmanuel Dogbe, assemblyman for the Budumburum electoral area, and some of the young men in the community, the suspect was finally tracked down and handed over to the police this past Tuesday, August 19th, 2025. And kudos to all who worked tirelessly to apprehend this monster. Folks, this is untenable. Ghana is becoming increasingly unsafe. These are Nigerians testing the waters, trust and believe, to see what they can get away with. Because how do you do this in broad daylight in front of witnesses? How?
She ewia we minia bre pa na mekasa minia bro she asem na omuka just atu ansa na we hu se na omuka na ye no pro se si na massive kam ufa your friend den ahia my eba gbetele side mu ho no ma trotro bia paki wo ho aye ne hu ti se oye trotro nye trotro e blue color bisa mema kantika 8 na egu trotro ni mu mi si afroka ba we are me waka ni mu na omuni ye ni umunyama bi omuye na mi si no bibi ka che mi se mi nsi mi ye se mi si na obu pe so mutuka na omuni mi pray na mi so mi no omu enya agro ana gidigidi sa na omati mi bag no se mi dia chichire anu no omati mi bag no she kidnapping no muka e serious tu ukora church rotasi mu ana ama oni ada ho enye sa age se tu wansa na we hu se ne ye ka na ye no kure.
They're trying to bring their reprehensible behaviors to Ghana. Those one chance shenanigans, criminal acts that they carry out in Nigeria that took the life of Frida, our sister in Abuja, they want to bring here. This lady just narrated how she was nearly kidnapped in a trotro-like van. Not too long ago, another lady, the same attempt was done. These are things that are alien to Ghana and will not allow them to take root here. The way you've destroyed your Nigeria and you cannot live there, it's not going to happen in Ghana.
I keep telling you guys that we are bored here in Europe and I cannot travel to anywhere, especially Africa, due to the level of insecurity in Nigeria, especially in Igbo land. Igbo land is no longer safe. There is high level of insecurity in Igbo land. Young men and women are getting kidnapped on daily basis. And when they get kidnapped, the kidnappers demand for ransom. After these victims pay ransom, these kidnappers will murder their victims. And you know the sad part of it all, these kidnappers, these criminals are never caught.
Right, Nigerian police, that's all we want to talk about. If you look at our faces, we're very sad. Look at my wife's eyes. She cried a lot. That was 2 days ago. I was coming back from work. It was around 8 o'clock. And they stopped us because I decided to use the public transport. And they picked me. Look at my phone, saw my profile picture. And asked, who's this? I said, my wife. I said, is she American? I said, yes. And they decided to handcuff me. My hand feels dead up to this time, like there's no life here. They handcuffed me, put me in the, what's it called? The vehicle, and took me to a unknown location, telling me to transfer 1 million naira to them. And I was like, for what? And they slapped me, beat me up, telling me to call whoever I want to call, telling me to unlock my phone. I said, you don't have any right to unlock my phone. I don't have to give you my phone. What's my crime? And they kept on beating me up, handcuffed me behind my back. And I was hurting badly. They dealt with me so much, like I was begging. I couldn't access the money from, they just saw email and saw that like there's money. And they wanted me to make sure I give them 1 million naira or they're going to kill me. They took me as if they're taking me to Lagos, past the town, just going towards the lonely part of that area. Very quiet place. From 8 a.m. 8 p.m. till 1 a.m. For 5 hours, they were with me, dealing with me, making sure I give them money for no crime committed, just because they saw my profile and realized that I'm married to an American woman, felt I have the whole money to give to them.
These are supposed to be the police.
This is the police, 5 guys. 5 policemen with rifle, with police uniform. No badge, no name. I don't know. These are criminals. They are not police. They took my phone. They took my power bank. They took my charger. They took my headphone. They took all my belongings. The cash with me, they took that cash. My wife was crying at home, worried, no way to get to me. She reached my phone. They couldn't allow me to pick a call. They just wanted me to give them money. This is really, really bad in the police force. I want this video, you people should share these videos so that people will realize what the police are doing right now in Benin City and those states.
After the governor of Imo State got information that a village in Osu local government area had been turned into a ghost town where people abandoned their properties to scamper for safety, he decided to set up a joint security team to reclaim the captured village. However, each time these joint security teams meet up to discuss their strategies on how to go about the raid on the kidnappers' den, they end up discovering on the day of the raid that their strategy had been revealed to the kidnappers and that they had run away to avoid arrest. The security team knew they were not going against their regular kidnappers, but what they didn't expect to discover at the crime scene was a pot of egusi soup filled with human meat and other roasted human body parts, some of which were partly consumed, scattered all over the kidnappers' den.
Nigerians should go back home and fix their country. They should run and go back home and fix their country. If they are that intelligent, that smart, that rich, they keep saying Ghana is small. Yeah. Ghana, we can buy Ghana. Use that money and fix your country and don't come to Ghana. We are not inviting them to come.
Exactly. I love that.
Go back. Go back and fix your country. It is your attitude that is making us say, leave our country. We are not scared. We are not afraid of you. We're not scared of you. We don't want your support. If you have that support that you keep saying that, oh, Nigeria is supporting Ghana and doing that and helping our nation, please use that to curb your corrupt activities and support your youth to stay in Ghana, in Nigeria, and not come to Ghana. The president of Ghana has the constitutional duty to protect the lives and properties of all Ghanaians. It is his mandate. So if we are being threatened by a certain group of people, then it is the duty of the president himself to protect us. Ghana has long been one of the most peaceful countries in the world.
Sure.
And we must safeguard that reputation. You understand?
Yeah, we have to watertight it. Yeah.
Must never be undermined by secret dealings, foreign influence, or arrangements such as those people who say PPP and weaken our independence. No. It will not happen. It will never happen. Ghana is not a safe haven for foreign criminals and their networks. No. No country in the world will tolerate criminality under the guise of solidarity. No country.
Absolutely.
And Ghana must do this. We must not allow that to happen. You understand?
Great.
We will not allow that to happen. So I am calling on Ghanaians all over. This is not a fight for Hassan Ayerega.
Exactly.
A fight for Ghanaian youth.
Exactly.
Concerned youth or all other youth. This is a fight for you. This is your work. This is not my work.
Say that again.
I am fighting for you to stand up for your rights. Not to allow what is happening today to overshadow us tomorrow. Because if we don't stand up today, Tomorrow, our grandchildren will be fighting Nigerians in Ghana here of the sovereignty. So
Yes.
Ghanaians, we are all sad that the dates have been postponed, but God's time is the best.
Exactly.
Let's gather. Let's assemble. Let's unite. This is for Mother Ghana. Some died for Ghana. We are going to work for Ghana. Some sacrificed their resources for Ghana. We are going to use our legs and work for Ghana. We are going to protect our country for our children's children and the next generation. We cannot fail the next generation. We cannot.
Folks, I'm going to end it here. Thank you all so much for watching. Please do like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't yet. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.